Okay, for this little video, I'm going to show you how you would use the tap map for some activities. Now, you don't have to use just the words that I've included in your binder. You can use this for any words really that you want to work on making. The words that I included were specifically for skills that we are working on in class. So if you have a list that looks like this, where it's just basic, a CVC word with the consonant, a vowel, and a consonant, you're going to want to use the side of the tap mat that has the 3 circles. If you have the list where there's 4 letters in the word, you would want to use the other side of the mat that has 4 circles. But for this purpose, I'm just going to use this side to make it easy, and I really do think you will see what I'm talking about. So when you have your tap map, parents, if your child is working and say this is their list, you could call out one of the words, such as bag. And then your child would take the letters that they've cut out at the top, and they would try to spell the word while they're sounding it out. So it'd say ag, bag. And we always want to go from left to right because that's the reading direction. That way they're used to just going in the direction that they'll read the word. So they've got their letters down here. The next step that they'll do is they will take their dry erase marker and then they will write the word on the lines below it. So they would write bag, b-a-g, bag. Another activity that my students should be very familiar with is called mix it and fix it. So if once they get their word, those can kind of move out. You can actually tell my students to mix it, and then they do this kind of thing where they're mixing their letters, and then I'll say fix it, and then they quickly see if they can fix their word with their letters. So they could do the same thing. It's okay if this gets mixed up during that step, because honestly, you could just do the mix it, fix it activity, and where they're not writing it one day. So those are just a way you can use the tap map. And then they could just put their letters back up at the top, and you could call out the next word. For instance, if their next word was sat, they could do the same thing. At, sat, and then they could go ahead and write their letters. Now, if you had the 4-letter word, like I shared before, you would use the side with the 4 letters, with the 4 circles, and do the same type of activity. So that is how you can use the tap map with the words that I have included in your binder.